Today I'm going to share with you 10 habits that I personally use to maintain my weight loss.
I lost over 80 pounds and I've kept the weight off for a year and 8 months. So this is what I used to look like and this is what I look like now.
Losing weight can be extremely difficult for some people. And you think once you've lost the weight that you're good to go. You can go back to your habits that you had before, but in reality, that's not the way it works. In reality, maintaining the weight that you lost requires you still implementing the tactics that you used to lose the weight, but not necessarily to that extreme, right? So I want to tell you 10 things that I do that help me stay on track, help me maintain my weight loss. A little backstory before I go any further. I lost a little bit over 80 pounds. I've had the weight off for a year and 8 months now. My weight has fluctuated a little bit. I've gone on several vacations and I've let loose, and so my weight would go up a little bit and I still managed to lose like the 10 pounds that I would gain. Just by going back to these habits that I've made a part of my lifestyle. If you practice these habits, then it's going to be much easier for you to keep the weight off that you've lost, or to even lose weight, because if you're on one extreme of the other spectrum, just doing these things will make you lose weight. But if you're trying to maintain weight loss, these habits will definitely help you out. A little disclaimer, I am not a dietitian, I am not a doctor, I am not a fitness coach. That's my dog. I'm just a working mom who managed to lose over 80 pounds and has managed to keep the weight off. Okay, so my first tip to maintain your weight loss is to prioritize protein. And this is going to be a reoccurring theme on my channel when I talk about my weight loss, when I talk about keeping the weight off. Protein. Increasing my protein intake dramatically helped me because it helped me to stay satiated longer, it helped me to maintain muscle mass, and it has helped me to learn my hunger cues. So make sure that you're getting plenty of protein in. If you're trying to build muscle, then you're going to probably need more protein, but I'm not your dietitian, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how many grams you should personally be eating, but for me, I try to eat equivalent to my weight in grams. My second tip is going to be fiber. So I try to make sure that I'm getting around 30 grams of fiber in my diet. That helps me stay regular, it helps my stomach stay flat, helps me make sure that I'm using the restroom on a daily basis. If you are going days without using the restroom, then you may need to dive deeper into your fiber intake. Fiber is also going to help you stay satiated longer. So if you combine protein and fiber together, you should see an improvement in how long you stay satiated and help to curb your hunger and also cut your cravings. My third tip is tracking. For me, I use my FitnessPal. I have the yearly membership. I want to say it was maybe $79.99 to pay for the year. You don't have to pay for the yearly membership. I use the pro version. You can just use the regular version and track your calories and your macronutrients. But just the regular version, I use the pro, and what that means is it just helps me to create a more specific macro plan to my specific needs and gives me easier features to use. But I will show you here what it looks like when you track your food. You can keep up with how much protein you've had, how much carbs, fats, vitamins. Tracking is a really good way to see what you're intaking, if you're intaking too much, too little. And I don't track all of the time, but when I notice I've gained weight, like after I've gone on vacation, or if I'm prepping for a vacation or something special, I really dive down deep and track every single little detail so that I can make sure that I meet my goals. So if you're having a hard time with not maintaining your weight or losing weight, tracking is a great tool to help you really get into the nitty-gritty and see what it is you need to improve on. If you don't know exactly what you're intaking, then you just don't know exactly what you should improve on, correct? So if I notice that my weight's going up and I start to track and I'm looking at everything I'm eating and my weight is still going up, then I know that I need to do something different. If I'm tracking and my weight is going down and I'm not wanting it to go down, I'm wanting to maintain, then I know I need to eat a little bit more. So my third tip, track. I use MyFitnessPal, but use whatever you want to. My fourth tip, and this one is really important, is water intake. Sometimes you might think you're hungry when you're actually thirsty. You need to make sure that you are drinking enough water for your body needs. It's going to change depending on how much you weigh, your physical activity, what you do for a living. Say someone who sits at an office in the air conditioning, their water intake requirements are going to be different than someone who works out in the sun all day. Also, if you notice that you've got like tight shoulders and back pain, and sometimes I even get it in my forearms, or if you're getting headaches, you probably need to increase your water intake. And for me, when I don't feel good, that is a trigger for me to binge. So if you want to maintain your weight, make sure that you are getting enough water. It also is going to be really good for you mentally. It's going to help you keep a clear mind and make better decisions. My fifth tip would be to maintain your gut health. Gut health is really important. I use a probiotic called Seed. It is a daily symbiotic. It is a probiotic and a prebiotic in one. Do your own research, figure out which one you think you need, and do something to help your gut health. This is what this one looks like. I'm not sponsored. This is something that I purchased on my own. If you want to use a discount code, I used, I think it was like JH10. I can't remember exactly what the discount code was, but I started using Seed because of Julia and Hunter Haven. If you want to try Seed and you need a discount code, go to Julia and Hunter Haven's, either their Instagram or their YouTube channel, and they talk about it in pretty much every video and have the discount code linked down below. My sixth tip is going to be making sure you are moving your body. I don't go to the gym. I used to be a gym rat. If you scroll down my Instagram, Love Emily Ray, you'll see I used to be in the gym every day for hours. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm a homebody. If I'm not at work, I want to be at home. I love my house. I love being at home, and I also love maintaining my weight loss. So I make sure I get my steps in. I use a Apple Watch to track mine. You can use a Fitbit or any sort of step tracker. You can even put your phone in your back pocket, and that will keep up with your steps. If you have an iPhone, I don't know about an Android. I have a walking pad, and I will share the one that I use in a link down below. I will link my Amazon storefront down below, and it's going to be in the fitness and health. I keep it in my bedroom. I literally can get on there while I'm watching a movie with my husband, or while I'm reading on my Kindle, or while I'm playing a game on my phone, and I'm just getting my steps in. You don't even have to get on there and, you know, be a road racer. Just get on there and move. You can do 2 miles an hour. You can do 3 miles an hour. You can do 4 miles an hour. Just getting your steps in is going to help you because it's going to increase the calories that your body burns, and also moving is going to get the fluid moving throughout your body so that you're not holding on to tons of water weight. If you don't know anything about lymphatic drainage, that's a good topic to research. Moving your body helps move the water to your lymph nodes, helps you not be bloated. Everyone's going to have different step goals. I try to get 10,000 steps a day. That's a pretty common goal. I would really like to be getting more, but not every day I'm going to be able to do more. It's easier for me to get my steps in on days that I work, but when I'm off, hopping on my pad a couple times a day, or taking the dogs for a walk, or just getting some fresh air and going for a walk on my own helps me to increase my steps. My 8th tip is going to be at-home workouts. The gym can be intimidating. I used to love going to the gym. One of the main reasons why I don't want to go now is because it's literally going to take me 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes to get back. I'm going to be there for over an hour, and at the end of it, I'm going to be gone for a couple of hours, and I spend a lot of time away from my home, and I just want to be at home. So I do a YouTube video workout. There's 2 girls that I really like on YouTube, and I will share their channel with you. The first one, Growing Anna, she does more like body weight, strength training, Tabata. She does like HIIT workouts, and then the second one, she does those things as well. She is a professional dancer. I think she I want to say does ballet, but she does really fun workouts, dance workouts. They're just cardio to like new popular music, and it's just a good way to get your body moving, burn some calories. I always feel great after I do one of these workouts from either one of them. Growing Anna really gives me a good workout, especially in the lower body. I don't even use weights, like I'm just using my body weight. For some reason, body weight exercises is a lot harder for me than lifting weights. Like I can go and do some curls all day, but you tell me to do 20 push-ups, I'm gonna fall on my face. Tip number 8 is going to be limiting alcohol. I do occasionally indulge in an alcoholic bevy, especially if I'm on vacation or if I have a friend come over, we may have a glass or two of wine, but it is not something that I do every day, and it's not something that I even do on a weekly basis. When I was younger, I had gotten to the habit of drinking wine every day. I'd get the big bottle of the Barefoot Moscato, like the big one, not the little $6.75, $7 one, the big one, and I could drink that whole bottle in one night. And not only was I like numbing myself, I wasn't getting anything done at home, and I was consuming a lot of calories, and I was waking up the next day feeling like dog water. So that would bleed into the next day and I'd make terrible decisions. So limiting your alcohol intake is very important if you are trying to lose weight or maintain weight. My tip number 9, and this is very personal to me and may not help you, but limiting dairy. When I'm drinking my coffee, I use oat milk, coconut milk, or almond milk. If I'm eating cereal, I use oat milk, coconut milk, or almond milk. I very rarely drink cow milk, and I did do a food sensitivity test a few months ago, and cow's milk was the one I reacted most severely to. I'm not allergic, I'm just reactive, I'm sensitive to dairy. So what that means is sometimes I get bumps on my arms, on my legs, I'll get them right here, I'll get really bloated, I mean like looking at 8 months pregnant. So I try to limit my dairy. Dairy sensitivity is very common. So if you think that you have any food sensitivities, or if you're just curious to know, they're in my fitness and health category in my Amazon storefront, which I will have linked down below. My last tip is going to be making sure that you're getting plenty of sleep. Your body needs to rest, it needs to rebuild, it needs to heal. So I try to get 7 or 8 hours a night. I don't always get that many. Sometimes I'm getting 5 or 6 hours, but on days where I only get 3 or 4 hours of sleep, I'm setting myself up for failure, basically. I don't make good decisions when I'm tired. When I'm exhausted, I'm just grabbing random foods thinking that it's going to give me energy. So making sure that you're getting plenty of sleep is really going to help you maintain weight loss or achieve weight loss if that's what you're trying to do. Make sure you are well rested and have a sound mind and a sound body, and you will make better decisions. So quickly before I wrap this video up, I want to go over the 10 habits that I shared with you today that I've used to meet my personal goals, which is maintaining my weight loss. So the habits are protein, fiber, tracking, water, gut health, so using a probiotic, your steps, getting some sort of workout in. I use YouTube videos, go to the gym if you want, do something that's going to help you improve your strength and maintain or help you build muscle. Limit your alcohol, limit your dairy, get some sleep. I hope that these habits will help you if you implement them. I can almost guarantee that they will, but like I continuously said, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, I'm just Emily. And I use these habits to help maintain my weight loss, which it can be extremely difficult sometimes, but honestly, maintaining your weight loss can be a lifelong journey. But it's much easier when you keep things controlled and you don't skyrocket and gain 60, 70 pounds back, and then you have to really buckle down and work hard to get back to where you was, whereas if you would have just caught yourself in the first place, you wouldn't have to put yourself through so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Let me know if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up. Let us know if you have any habits that you use that I didn't talk about today, and I'll see you in the next video.